your truck?
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is cool, man.
Original flathead V8. Been rebuilt, 60 over.
Hold on, let me guess the 229?
239.
239,
Really cool.
that's it. I was close.
It's got a T5 in it, out of like a S10.
Did you get that spacer or whatever that they made for it?
Yeah, a guy named Dwight Bond up in Kansas made the spacer for me.
Okay, cool.
And then Ford 9-inch rear. This one's out of a 67 or 68 Ford, 300 gear. Cool. I drug it out of the field. The paint's original. The signage I had put on by a guy named Rick Knight.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you about that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's actually my business. It's what I do. Yeah, I actually traded a wood floor job for the pickup.
Well, you're gonna make a lot of money now because the price is going up on all the lumber.
It's ridiculous. That doesn't mean that my labor gets to go up. It just means
somebody else is making money on it.
Yeah, it just means it's harder for me to get jobs.
And wood.
Yeah, and wood most likely.
That sucks, yeah.
Truck still runs a generator. I converted the 6-volt generator over to 12-volt.
And the generator works?
Yeah.
My dad had one on a 64, and this was 10 years ago. No, 15 years ago. So like there wasn't any like aftermarket stuff, but he had issues with it, so he got it working. Right?
This one is not, it's not aftermarket. There's a guy on the south side of the city that
doesn't work.
Yeah.
See, he didn't have that guy. And he went to alternator. He's one of those guys that got to have it in stock. You know?
Well,
I can relate.
The alternator works, but this one works really well.
It goes with the look of the truck.
That's why I didn't want to change it.
Look at the engine. Yeah.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah, because the carburetor is the same one that was on it when we got out of the field.
Mm-hmm.
This truck, the guy I got it from was the second owner. He inherited it from his uncle, and he told me it come from a peanut farm in North Texas. I don't know where peanut farms are at around here.
That explains why the bed's really good, I guess. Light duty,
Yeah. And I got it. I live in Oklahoma and got it a little town up near Enid. When I picked it up, it was full of scrap metal. The running boards were sitting on the ground. We actually had to cut trees down to get it out. They had grown. And
saved it then.
He was gonna fill it with scrap. His plan was to fill it with scrap metal and haul it to scrapyard.
Huh.
But he was crippled by the time when I got there, and he never happened. So.
Yeah, I got my truck back 10 plus years ago when I could trade an unfinished Fairlane for it.
What do you got?
A 1968 F100 short bed.
Oh, hell.
Flat black. Yeah, it's very sought after now.
Yeah, no kidding.
I could just, if I wait a little longer, I can retire it now. It's solid, just not perfect.
Right.
The outside is great, but the one cab front mount is bad. And then like a random, that strut, that I don't know if your truck has them, that strut that goes all the way across underneath the seats, like one side's bad. It's like,
Really?
But other than that, it's got little things I can't think of, but it's a solid truck. See, my sister had a 49.
They're the same.
I know, but everyone went up to her and just, because everyone thinks the after 49 was the 51.
Oh.
Like, that different
Right.
grill? I think that's when it changed, right?
51, 52.
When it went to that big weird looking front thing, and it was just like,
make sure you're going to be famous on the page.
what? No. And everyone always asks. It bugged her, and I was like, what do you care? People come up to me and I have a 67 girl.
Right.
It's a 6, whatever you want it to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm okay with that. I love these though. She had original 239 too, but she also had that 3-speed.
Okay.
And did she have any fuel issues?
What?
They had. It's like it evaporated, so whatever that's called.
Oh yeah, vapor lock.
Vapor lock, and then after that, they were having issues getting the fuel up to.
Never had any problems.
I was wondering if it was just sort of like a flathead thing.
There was a guy here talking to me earlier who said he had a flathead and it always overheated.
It overheated for her too.
Now, when I pulled this out, I put Speedway water pumps in it.
Okay.
And I don't know if that made
may
the
be,
difference or what, but they've been in there like 11 years now, and but no, I drive this. The Pike Pass deal on this truck gets more usage than any other vehicle I own.
That's cool.
And
as it should, man. So the paint, did you just like?
I've washed it. Really, I washed it, and like I said, I had a guy put the signage and the pinstripe on, but
Wow, perfect.
the rest
patina,
of it,
man.
I haven't done anything to.
Have people come up to you and ask you if that's like?
Oh, people feel it all the time.
A done, like what do you call that? Like a fake patina?
Oh yeah.
Because it kind of looks too good to be true.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Cool. Thanks for talking about your truck. Is there anything else cool about it?
We got 16.5 miles to the gallon on the way down here. Yeah. It's the best fuel mileage vehicle I own.
So, so when I was a kid, I grew up around John Deere's
Yeah.
in like the 40s, 30s, and it's just like
Right.
that. He's just reminded me of that. You can count the fan.
Oh, just about, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how slow it runs. It runs. I mean, these were tractors. If you really think about it, back in the day, you know.
Yep.
So they always sound good. All bark, no bite. Unless you build, I guess, a flathead. You know.
Who can afford that?
Why? At this point, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just have fun with that flathead.
No,
you know?
I mean it's so far has been, knock on wood, dead reliable.
You overheat and you have a fuel issue on the way home today. Now,
No kidding.
Now that like 4 people's come up to you and asked
Right.
you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, start it up.
Okay.
The underwhelmingness of it is overwhelmingly awesome. That's how a flathead should run. You have little glass packs on the back or what?
Some Smitties.
Yeah? Sounds like it. I like it.
All of 90 horsepower.
How do you feel about your son being taller than you?
It don't bother me.
You done growing or what?
No, he's only 14.
Your knees are going to give out on you any day now if you get any taller, man. Gravity's going to hit you too hard. Are you basketball? Everyone asks you that.
Everybody asks me that, but
Thank
I don't
God.
play basketball.
Don't do basketball just for the sake that you're tall.
Play soccer.
There you go. Are you the goalie? Or are you just fast? Faster than he looks?
won't play goal either. Everybody tries that.
My reaction time, I have none.
Oh, okay.
So,
You like to be the star of the show and run back and forth across the field and get the goals more than block
He
them?
plays defense.
yeah.
Okay. I played football, the soccer, not like the football. Like
Yeah.
yours is actually called football.
Like the American.
There you go.
American soccer.
And I hated offense. I wanted defense all the way.
Really?
I wanted to attack. I wanted to get across the line and get that quarterback. So I can relate. It's different, but in soccer to block people is more fun than actually like trying to get the goal. In my eye, I don't know. I could be wrong. Cool truck, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I like the color of the wheels too. It's like, 'cause it pops. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Yep.